So it's, oh, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you, wherever you are. Day number 3 of my hunt. Morning, I got up just when I could see to come up the trail. It's lots of pine trees down where I'm at, and it was a windy day yesterday. I think I mentioned I heard a big tree fall down the valley. Later I was up on this side and I heard another one fall in the valley. And then in the evening, one fell further down the valley. It was a bit breezy yesterday. Not terrible, but just a bit breezy. And I moved my tent from one place because I didn't like the fact that there was a couple trees that were dead near there, and I moved it. And then with it windy yesterday, I looked around and there was still some dead trees near me, so I moved it again. So I'm in my third spot, third night. But there's so many pine trees, big giant pine trees that are down in the valley. You got to go on the trails that the cows have found, and it can be very hard in the dark. Some of them just are very thin little trails and hidden by the bushes and stuff. They just push through. They don't worry about the burn hazel like I do. If I don't pick up some kind of immunity after all this is said and done to burn hazel, I'll be surprised, because I think I've touched it every day so far by accident. Just it's hidden everywhere. You come around a corner and there's a pine tree on one side and burn hazel on the other. By the time you see it, it's too late. But I did make it up through, came up, and I went down a road that I found. I haven't seen anything. Didn't even see a cow yet today, which is unusual. I did see where a bear came across the dirt road, came up out of the bottom, went across the dirt road just a little bit and then cut off again. Didn't want to travel the dirt road very far. And it was hard to tell, but it looked like she might have had a cub with her, which would make her, well, I wouldn't shoot her anyways, and then obviously it's illegal to shoot them also, so I like that law. I hiked up off the trail. The road actually is a dirt road. I actually hiked down to the gate where it's closed off, and I just wanted to see where it went. There's something on my map that's kind of weird. It's a little dot with there's like a name beside it, and I looked in the legend, and the legend doesn't give anything for a dot. It gives squares for buildings, but there's nothing for a dot. And then it looks like somebody's name. Last name is Witt, W-I-T-T. So I'm thinking that there's a grave up in there, and now I'm curious, so I got to find out. But as I came up across this ridge, looking down over a big burn spot, I'll show it to you here in a second. I believe I stumbled across what might be a rock cairn, a rock grave, and it looks like it's been, obviously it looks like it's been broken into. So we'll go over and we'll take a look at it. I'll show you this valley here that's been burned out. I've been up and down this little section along the creek, going that direction, and that's probably where I'm going to head here in a little bit after I get some apple slices and a couple gulps of water. My legs have been hurting me, but I woke up to a breakfast of 2 Advil and a Wong Lao Chi, so I think it's kicking in. It just seems to be the hills that bother me, but let's go over here and look at this valley, and then I'll show you what I think is might be an old grave, probably an Indian grave, and it looks like it's been broken into. And I'll make sure. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but I'll make sure I report it. All right, hang on tight. Here we go. So this area here, as you can see, even on this ridge, burnt. Pretty country just the same. Burning's a natural process. It's amazing, this little valley with all the rocks in it. Perched up here on this hill, above all this. I came from the other direction. I'm walking back now. I was noticing that there was some old metal cans, trash here, and I started paying attention to it because, well, I can't carry everything out, but I've been carrying out a lot of trash with me. But I started looking for antique bottles, which is one of my loves. But when you get to here, this definitely looks like it was there's a rock cairn. All these rocks have been removed from it. Sorry, I gotta get down and move around a little bit. All these rocks have been dug out of it, tossed away, rolled away. You see all of them over here. They rolled them out over here. And they were digging. And it even has the shape of a grave. So I'm going to mark where I am on my map, and then I'll report this. I think it might be archaeological in nature, and I think that's a shame. You know me, I have picked up artifacts that were washed out and saved them before they disappeared, but I would never do anything like this. So, like I said, I'll bring it to the attention of the authorities and see if they're aware of it, and if not, maybe they can come in and study it, gain some knowledge, or at least protect it from any more looting, which I'm not sure how you do that. But all right, I'm gonna head that way. I'm gonna go along the edge of this and get around that corner into that valley where you see those mountains off in the distance there. I'm gonna get around this, get into that valley, hopefully. That's my goal. But we know about the best laid plans of mice and men, so we'll see what happens. Hope you stick with me. Scott's out.